right now, Sean Lennon here with the Fight Report. Make sure to check out Elite Fight Night presents Night at the Steel City Showdown. That's Steel City Showdown 3. Make sure to check it out. June 4th, Saturday, June 4th in Gary, Indiana. Elite Fight Night presents Steel City Showdown 3. And right now we are talking to Flyin Akins on the Fight Report. He takes on Brandt Cooper on that card. And we've seen him at welterweight 1-4 and trains at Dominion MMA in Oswego, Illinois. And you'll be in welterweight for this fight as well, correct?
Heavens no, I'm never going welterweight again.
Oh, you're not?
I'm going to
okay.
be, it was originally at 155, but my original opponent backed out. So then Brandt Cooper took it on less than a month's notice. And then instead of 155, we're going to go with 160. But yeah, not welterweight size. Okay. I'm 166 right now.
Okay, great. So, but you were supposed to fight Justin Lawson, who previously fought your teammate Tyler Scott at welterweight. So that's why I thought it was.
He fought him at catchweight at 165, and he probably cut a total of like 5 pounds. So he had no business being at a welterweight catchweight, but obviously the results showed that, and I was hoping I'd get him too, but he had personal stuff come up.
All right. Well, we'll talk about the opportunity to fight at Steel City Showdown 3. It's been a year since you guys competed. That fight was at 170. And how did you feel about getting this opportunity to fight again?
Really good. I've been trying to fight ever since August of last year. So you can definitely imagine my frustrations and the gratefulness of finally having someone take a fight with me. So a lot of the time when you're gone for a while, you don't want to go in there right away to the Sharks. And I decided to do that for one fight, and I promised myself for my next one I wouldn't do that. But Brandt Cooper is definitely still pretty tough, so it's someone I still got to keep my eyes on.
Yeah, definitely. I know you originally were supposed to fight Justin Lawson, who your teammate Tyler Scott got a victory back at Elite Amateur Fight League or Elite Fight Night, Steel City Showdown number 2. So talk about, how it got changed to Brandt Cooper. Are you more excited to fight Brandt Cooper?
Yeah. Brandt Cooper is no disrespect to Justin, but he's more of a fight for me style wise. Justin had a lot of personal stuff going on, so he's not able to make it. I won't disclose his personal info, but from what I've heard, it's just stuff he's got to deal with before getting back into the cage. And then Brandt Cooper, he fought guys like Nico Jefferson. He has a win over Nico. And you remember my fight with Nico? That was like one of my toughest, and I mean, not my toughest fight because I dominated, but it was one of those fights where it was a big fight. Nico's a big name and he's tough. Yeah. Brandt took him out in the first round. And it was crazy to see that because he was losing that fight up until he landed the knee on Nico. So he's tough. Definitely someone I can kind of light a fire under my ass for.
Yeah, definitely. That should be exciting. I mean, how do you feel it plays out?
I believe he's going to I think he's going to strike with me for a bit. If I land something heavy on him, which most likely I will, he'll probably initiate the grappling. And I know he does some jiu-jitsu as well. I just know on the ground, I'll be dominant. On the feet, I give it more of a toss-up just because he's very tough and durable. So we'll have to see how technical it gets, but I believe he'll be trying to close the distance pretty early.
Yeah, so you feel like this will be more the kind of fight that you welcome?
Yeah, these are my favorites. I like people that are willing to exchange so I can find the counters, and then I like guys that are just willing to fight all around. So Tyler Veal, he obviously beat me last year. There wasn't much in that fight other than a lot of good control, and he's got a really dominant career doing so, and I respect that game plan or whatever. But I know Brandt, he's going to be trying to fight me, and that's what the fans pay for. That's what my friends want to see me in action. Yes. So that makes it more exciting, something I look forward to.
Yeah, and you said you've been watching or you've been looking for a fight to get back in the cage since August. Has it been tough since the post-pandemic era to get these fights? We used to have HFC. They're no longer active right now, and other promotions as well.
I suppose with a lot of that going on, surprisingly, all my buddies have been getting fights. Everyone else has been fighting pretty active. But it's just tough for me because my record kind of makes it look like I'm not the fighter I am. So when guys see the record, they'll say yes, and then they'll YouTube me, Google me, Facebook me, then they'll say no, or their manager says no the next couple of days later. So I'm not saying everyone's like scary or concerned, but the records, me against someone with the same record as me, it's almost like not even a fight. So I've had promoters deny the fights of guys with records literally the same as mine just because they've seen me compete before. So I was in kind of a weird limbo area for a while, and I totally understand why. So it's just a matter of building my way back up, getting where I belong.
Yeah. Was there any injury after the fight with Tylerville? I know you had plans. You're kind of like hinted at you had plans to fight in the fall, especially most notably a caged aggression. Yeah,
there was no damage after the Tylerville fight. He didn't want to. Well, word on the street is he didn't even want to hit me when he was on the ground with me. But I don't know how I feel about that. But there was no damage, no injuries, no camp injuries, nothing. It was just work and waiting for a fight to finally pop up.
Oh, definitely. Well, it comes on June 4th. I'm sure you're excited, and anybody wants to buy tickets, make sure we'll give them the link so they can buy tickets in your name. Yeah,
definitely. We got me on there. We got Tyler Scott on there as well. He's got a good matchup, and then one of our fighters, Joey Chacon, is making his MMA debut. Nice. He's done a few shows with kickboxing, but this will be his first MMA fight.
Definitely. And so Tyler Scott will be taking on Bernard Thomas in the main event. How do you feel he does in this matchup?
It's a good fight. Tyler, there's one thing with him is sometimes he starts slow, but I believe he wakes up right away, puts it on him with the pressure, the knees, elbows. His all-around style, I believe, is a little bit of a problem for everybody. So I believe he could get either a dominant decision or he can finish Bernard if he gets him against the cage.
Definitely. Yeah, it should be an exciting fight. Big main event, of course. And who has helped you prepare for success in this training camp particularly?
Pretty much who we spoke of. Tyler's definitely been on the far front of it. Everyone at the Dominion MMA, our fight team, we've been working together to have our fight practices consistently. And other than that, it's just been the training and then the diet and game planning. I spoke with my coach, Daniel Moraney, just a little bit about the previous fight with Justin Lawson. We had a game plan for that one. I sent him information on Brandt Cooper. And then we're going to game plan further when I talk to him. But yeah, it's pretty much it. Just the usual business.
Yes, definitely. And it's such a wonderful weather, hopefully. Hopefully we have some wonderful weather June 4th because the Steel Yard, if anyone hasn't been there, it's an exciting place to watch, MMA, baseball, whatever.
It's I like place. That area. It's intimidating to say Gary, Indiana to people when you're fighting, but the Steelcat Stadium, I say that now, so it's a little more appealing because that place is awesome.
Yes, the Steel Yard, Real Cat State, they do a great job, and they provide just like a wonderful venue for this event. I mean, it's really crazy. People see the lighting and everything. Everybody's lights light up when you show them that.
Do you know offhand how many total fights are on the card? Because I actually don't know. If there's like 15 more. There've been so many announcements. I've lost track of how many fights they have on this card.
Yeah, I only know the ones that are on MMA on Tapology. They have 10 listed.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's more than 10.
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be more, but we'll see. Yeah, I guess we'll see. It should be a good night, though. A lot of good matchups.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the thing is that, so many great fighters, they need to get opportunities to fight again. And I'm glad that, Elite Fight Night's doing that. It's really a blessing. And I know they have events in other states as well. So you used to yourself traveling to other states to compete?
Yeah, originally, if if this fight didn't work out, I was gonna take a show that was in Tennessee or something.
Okay.
There was a chance of that, and I was willing to do it since I got family out there. But yeah, I'm definitely open to traveling, especially with the small number of fights I've had this past year. So I'm
Right.
definitely open to getting out there if it fits in the schedule.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully we get to see you on another cage aggression weekend one day.
Yeah. I want to be after this one. I want to be a little bit more active. Try to get at least one or two more this year, and see how I feel from there.
Definitely. And what can we expect at the Steel City Showdown June 4th? How excited are you to go out there and show out to everyone?
Yeah, no, I don't say too much, but you'll expect to win by the end of it. Brandt Cooper's game, so he's gonna bite down the mouthpiece and fire with me. So whatever I'm known for, when people decide to do that with me, can be expected, and I'm excited to go showcase that.
Definitely. Well, Brian Flyin Akins, thank you again for being on the Fight Report. Check out Steel City Showdown #3. That's June 4th, Gary, Indiana. Check out the Fightlete Report YouTube pages. You can find me and Brian's past interviews, including at Dominion MMA, which I'm looking forward to stopping by again in the future as well.
Yeah,
so
you're welcome anytime. My mom and my family watch our interviews all the time and talk about them like they happened yesterday. So they're definitely, I love when you get me on here, Sean. I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. Hopefully we have you more frequently. Hopefully you have more fights so we can get you on more frequently, right?
Yes, sir. That's the plan.
Okay. Well, best of luck. I'll see you out there. I'll be out there for Steel City Showdown 3. So make sure to check that out. Fight night, and make sure to check out Brian Akins anytime.
I'll see you soon. I'll be after a win.
Take care. Bye.